Have you been disappointed when things don't go according to plan? Do you get frustrated with God for not following your script? This week, you'll learn what to do when you face obstacles.
Welcome back to our Change How You Think weekly video podcast.
If you would like to hear from us every week, then subscribe to our videos on YouTube or click on the weekly video tab at the top of this webpage. Fill in the subscription form and you'll get our free self-assessment ebook, Healthy Moods, along with your choice of mental, spiritual, or relationship information.
Recently, I was having a difficult conversation with God. I had put together a great plan to expand His kingdom, but nothing worked out. It failed. So I explained to Him how disappointed I was that He hadn't helped. And on top of that, it was part of a series of disappointments I'd experienced. They made me feel like a failure. So what was He thinking?
Have you had the same experience? Have you been confused and disappointed when God's plan didn't match the great plan you created? We all have.
Here's how God responded to my complaint. He told me the walk of faith is never a straight line. There are many obstacles along the path to His promises. In other words, expect to have problems even when you're in His will doing the right thing.
There are so many examples of this in Scripture. Paul the Apostle was a man of great faith and vision. His mission was to evangelize the known world. He was always in motion, expanding the kingdom.
Except when he was in prison. If you look at the details of his life, he was in prison a lot of times. That must have been so frustrating. Imagine what his conversations with God must have been when he sat there staring at walls.
One of our favorite stories is in Acts chapter 16, verse 6. It lists several countries Paul tried to enter. We're sure he had a great plan to evangelize each place, but God didn't let him enter, even after all the effort and expense to get there. Imagine how frustrating that would have been for a go-getter like Paul.
So back to my conversation with God. He added, whenever you face an obstacle, here's what to do. Pick up a wisdom card. A wisdom card? Like in a board game? I had to laugh. In other words, ask Him for wisdom every time to face an unexpected and unplanned obstacle.
Back to the story of Paul. After the disappointments of being blocked from those countries, he rested in Troas and no doubt had a long conversation with God.
But there he had the vision of the Macedonian calling him to come. God then revealed His plan to Paul and they were off. The disappointments were only a minor delay before God showed Paul the next step in His plan.
Has God given you a vision of what's possible, but your life right now doesn't look anything like that? Are you facing unexpected, discouraging obstacles that make you want to give up?
Then it's time to pick up a wisdom card. You do that by spending time with Jesus and listening to His voice. He always has a plan. You just can't see it yet.
All our experiences are part of a customized training program in learning how to trust. Always remember, the walk of faith is never a straight line, but you are being guided all the time by the one who loves you the most.
If you'd like to learn more about hearing God's voice and a closer relationship with Jesus, come and join us in Free Your Mind.
Free Your Mind is an online self-study program that will help you change how you think. It will guide you through a pathway of healing mentally, spiritually, and emotionally.
Through 15-minute videos, regular live group coaching calls, an online community forum, and 24-hour access to our entire video library, you can work at your own speed, anytime, from anywhere in the world, on any device to begin the life-changing transformation you've been looking for. You can learn more about it using the links below this video.
We'll talk to you next week, but this week, pick up as many wisdom cards as you need.